Barry Manilow is a 67-year-old farmer living rurally in New South Wales. He has been diagnosed with stage 3 emphysema. Emphysema is a chronic condition where the alveoli is overly inflated, impairing gas exchange in the lungs and prompting the shortness of breath. The risk of emphysema is increased by the inhalation of smoke, age, constant exposure to industrial dust, chemicals, and air pollution. pH is a measure of whether the body is maintaining a normal acid-base balance. In order to maintain the body's homeostatic condition, chemical buffers such as bicarbonates and proteins immediately regulate the blood potential hydrogen between 7.35 and 7.45. Any changes above and below this range will cause acid-base disturbances in the body. Additionally, physiological buffers such as the renal system play a vital role in excreting metabolic waste by first converting ammonia into ammonium and later into urea to maintain electrolyte balance. Even though chemical buffers and physiological buffers work well in patients with emphysema, their lungs still cannot expel enough carbon dioxide, resulting in the accumulation of CO2, which lowers the blood pH and thus leads to acidosis. This forces their chemical buffers and physiological buffers to work harder.
So the next step is to teach our patient the role of the lungs in maintaining acid-base balance. The primary reason for breathing is the removal of carbon dioxide. Our lungs maintain acid-base balance through the exchange of gases. But what are these gases and how are they exchanged? During external ventilation, intercostal muscles contract and diaphragm relaxes, resulting in the expansion of the lungs. It creates a negative pressure in the alveoli, allowing oxygen to flow inside from the atmosphere. Atmosphere has a higher pressure in comparison to the lungs, which creates a slope known as pressure gradient. During exhalation, muscles relax and diaphragm contracts. Lung volume decreases, which causes the pressure in the lungs to become slightly positive in relation to the atmospheric pressure, hence allowing carbon dioxide to be expelled. The exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the alveoli is a way that our lungs and body maintains blood pH and normal acid-base balance.
In a healthy individual, the alveolar walls are protected by a protein known as elastin. Elastin is primarily responsible for maintaining recoil strength, as the alveoli are filled with air during inhalation. What occurs in emphysema is a progressive degradation of elastin, which leads the alveoli to lose their shape as well as elasticity. These structural changes are contributing factors to respiratory abnormalities, such as alveolar hypoventilation, increased dead space, air trapping, and hyperinflation of the lungs. As the disease progresses, the alveoli become severely damaged, affecting gas exchange. For that reason, patients with emphysema tend to experience difficulty in exhaling air, which is why they become carbon dioxide retainers. This accumulation of carbon dioxide in the blood causes this gas to dissociate into hydrogen ions, leading to a highly acidotic state of the body. This condition is known as respiratory acidosis.
Respiratory acidosis causes patients with emphysema to experience shortness of breath, fatigue, dyspnea, and even insomnia. Their diaphragm flattens due to hyperinflation of the alveoli. Besides this, there are other clear physical compensatory manifestations, such as pursed lips breathing, barrel chest. These patients are referred to as being puffers because they're oxygenated but their CO2 is trapped within the alveoli. To compensate for these acid-base changes, extracellular fluid, which is a carbonic acid and bicarbonate buffer system, will react along with the lungs, which will act to return pH values towards standard values by increasing the rate and depth of respiration. Furthermore, kidneys will more effectively regulate acid-base balance by excreting ammonia in the form of urea.